Swadikap. Thank you for joining us for the midday edition of NBT World Brief, right here on NBT and NBT World. You're with me, Natna Kabisut. As fighting in the Middle East continues to intensify, Thai authorities are urging nationals in affected countries to return home as quickly as possible amid growing safety concerns for civilians. In a public advisory, the Royal Thai Embassy in Muscat said Thai citizens in Oman and Yemen should consider traveling back to Thailand, at least temporarily, until situation improves. Officials say the fighting could expand geographically, with attacks that could increasingly affect civilians. The embassy urges those planning to leave to do so while airspace remains open and commercial flights from Muscat to Thailand are still available at relatively reasonable prices. Travelers are warned not to wait until the situation becomes critical, as flights could become scarce or significantly more expensive, and airspace closures could happen at any time. Meanwhile, Deputy Spokesperson for the Foreign Ministry, Panidon Pachimsawat, says tensions in the Middle East are expanding beyond military targets. Thailand's Joint Management and Monitoring Center for the Situation in the Middle East says Iran has stepped up attacks on energy infrastructure, shipping and cyber systems linked to the United States and Israel, while fighting between Israeli forces and Hezbollah continues along the Israel-Lebanon border and in Beirut. Thailand is now urging its nationals to leave high-risk areas as quickly as possible. Back in Thailand, the Ombudsman office has decided to forward a complaint over barcodes and QR codes on election ballots to the Constitutional Court, with concerns that the system could compromise the secrecy of voting. The Office of the Ombudsman has proceeded to seek a ruling from the Constitutional Court over the printing of barcodes and QR codes on election ballots, following 21 complaints filed by members of the public after the general election. Petitioners argue that the use of barcodes and QR codes on ballots could allow authorities to trace a voter's identity and their vote, raising concerns that the ballot may not truly be secret. After reviewing the complaints and examining the facts and relevant laws, the Ombudsman concluded the issue carries sufficient legal grounds for constitutional review. According to the Ombudsman, these codes could potentially be linked back to individual voters, which may undermine the principle of a secret ballot. Officials say such a practice could conflict with constitutional provisions that guarantee free and confidential voting and protect the rights and liberties of citizens. The Ombudsman has now agreed to submit the case along with its legal opinion to the Constitutional Court under Section 213 of the Constitution for a ruling. The Department of Health is urging the public to prepare for more severe heat this summer, issuing 7 key recommendations to prevent heat-related illnesses. The Department of Health says prolonged exposure to high temperatures can cause a range of illnesses, from heat rash and cramps to heat exhaustion and heat stroke, which can be fatal. Authorities are advising the public to closely monitor weather forecasts and heat index levels and avoid outdoor activities during the hottest hours of the day, especially between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. People are also encouraged to drink plenty of water throughout the day, even if they do not feel thirsty, and to avoid alcohol and sugary drinks. Wearing light, breathable clothing along with hats and umbrellas can also help reduce heat exposure. Those who work or exercise outdoors are advised to stay in groups so warning signs can be spotted quickly. Officials added that older adults should take extra care by drinking water frequently, getting enough rest, and staying in well-ventilated areas. If someone develops symptoms such as hot or flushed skin, dizziness, confusion or loss of consciousness, immediate first aid is recommended. This includes cooling the body with cold cloths or ice packs on the neck, armpits, and groin can help lower body temperature before seeking medical care or calling the emergency hotline 1669. Last year, Thailand recorded a heat index as high as 59.5 degrees Celsius, with 21 deaths linked to extreme heat. Health officials warn this year's heat could be even more severe. And that wraps up this edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. For more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, สวัสดีครับ